Making syrups is one of the projects that you can do when fruits are in season. You can use different fruits to make different syrups. And today we are going to be using pineapples. You can use this pineapple syrup on your ice cream. You can use it on cake. You can use it on your pancake, on bread. You can mix it in smoothies, in yogurt, in cereals, in cocktail, many things that you can use it for. Your imagination is the limit, and the taste, the flavor is just exceptional. So to begin off, we are going to wash our pineapples and ensure that they are clean of dirt, of germs, because we are going to be using the whole thing. We are going to be using the cores, we are going to be using the peels to make different products. So go ahead and peel your pineapples. After peeling the pineapples, we are going to cut them such that we are able to remove the cores. For the syrup, we are only going to be using the pineapple juice that we shall be getting from the flesh. So we are going to cut the flesh into small pieces like you see. These cores, we are going to be adding them to the vinegar, and we are going to be adding them also to the pineapple juice. I made videos on those two items. If you've not watched them, I'm going to put the links in the description below. You can just go and watch them after watching here. So these are our peels. We are going to set them aside for our vinegar and for our pineapple juice. Everything we are going to make it useful. And now these are our pineapples that we've cut from the lot of pineapples. I put all of them in one can, and I am going to be juicing them. Now, if you have a processor or a blender, you can go ahead and use it to juice these pineapples. The issue is to get out the juice, but even if you do not have one, here I am going to do it manually. Like you see, I'm going to use a pestle, and then I just pound softly these pineapples because they are not very hard. And as I do that, you see the juice beginning to collect. So I keep pounding and removing the juice that collects. Now that juice, even if you just take it like that, it is pure pineapple juice, no sugar, no preservatives, and it tastes nice. We happen to be having some of the best tasting pineapples in Uganda, so we are proud of that. So we are going to remove all that juice and keep doing that same process until most of the juice is removed and set aside. We are not going to be very particular at sieving. That may come at a later date in the syrup making process, but if you have pure juice, it is still better. This is my juice that I collected. I made a total of 10 liters of juice, just pure pineapple juice from all the pineapples that I had. And I just removed the big chunks, and then what I sieved out, I put aside. I am going to be adding to the batch of the peels that I'm going to use to make the pineapple juice that is boiled. And then the rest, I'm going to place it in a pan and start boiling. Now, the longest process in making pineapple syrup is actually the boiling process, because we are going to boil down the 10 liters of pineapple juice until they become 1 liter of pineapple syrup. So we are going to boil and boil and boil. I did the process of boiling over 3 days. This is how it looked like after the first day of boiling. I boiled because we do not boil on a lot of heat. We boil on little heat just to simmer. And then I boiled the first day, and then I boiled, let it cool, and boiled the second day and let it cool again while checking on the consistency, and then I boiled on the third day. After your pineapple juice has reduced, you can now sieve it. Remember, we were not meticulous at sieving, but after it has reduced, like here, when it was about 2 liters remaining, I then sieved it to ensure that I only have the syrup remaining, and that was after the second day, and then I put it on fire again to boil for the final boiling. If your juice is not a lot, say if I had like 5 liters, I would have done this whole process maybe in a day or two. So the amount of juice that you're going to boil down matters a lot. You may not need all the 3 days as I did. So when your syrup begins to form, you can see that as it's simmering, it is actually forming. You can even see a light green color in the syrup. You know that all the water has been boiled off, and now it's time. At this point, you can stop boiling. At this point, your syrup is shelf stable. You can now remove it, let it cool, and then bottle it up. And as long as you store it in a way that it's not contaminated, you cover it properly, it will remain shelf stable. But when you start using it, I would advise that you keep it in the refrigerator, because the things that we use to scoop or may contaminate it. Go ahead and try it out. Enjoy your syrup. Until next time, stay healthy and God bless you.